He knows what's going on. Hi, I'm Rawlston. I'm a professional chef, and in this box are the ingredients for a $107 lobster roll.
Hi, I'm Gabby. I'm a home cook, and these are my $15 lobster roll ingredients. Woo! Bye.
Okay.
Ooh, this one's bigger.
Let's see what we got here. Potato chips.
Wow, okay. This is probably the heaviest pro versus novice box to ever exist. Chef Rawlston's recipe is in here. Let's see. Smoked Caribbean lobster roll. Okay.
I was planning on making a smoked Caribbean lobster.
This, I believe, is a smoking gun.
I had some really incredible spiny lobster tails.
I've never seen a lobster that looks like this before.
So I sent Gabby some coconut water to poach the tails in. I also had a ton of fresh fruit and vegetables.
Corn on the cob. It's a nice piece of ginger. Looks like it's giving me the rocker sign. A coconut, arguably the biggest cabbage to ever exist. Interesting.
Kewpie mayo. It's not Caribbean, but I love the texture.
Yuzu juice.
And some dried hibiscus petals for grinding. We call them sorrel.
I'm just trying to figure out where all of these ingredients are going to be used.
And some butter.
Some good butter.
Infused with garlic, red onions, and Scotch bonnet peppers.
I can already feel it just radiating toward me.
All served on a freshly baked cocoa bread.
Oh, wow, that smells so good.
Toasted in coconut oil.
It's already liquid because it's a little bit warm in here.
It was gonna be really good. Shame on you for taking it from me.
I'm definitely intimidated.
With Gabby's recipe, I have simpler ingredients. Stuff you're more likely to find at your local grocery store or your home kitchen.
So for my version of this, I had a really basic, bare bones, classic New England style lobster roll.
Celery, butter, mayo, lemon.
No bells and whistles.
Hot dog buns, and a live lobster.
I feel like Chef Rawlston's container was way lighter than what this one was.
These ingredients might be simpler, but I think I can elevate them to another level. If I had to guess, I would say this costs about $14.
I think all of this is probably maybe $85. 107. Okay, wow. No pressure. No pressure at all.
I told Gabby to put a lot of stuff in this lobster.
No recipe. Very, very vague. Okay, so we have the lobster, which is it's a spiny lobster.
The spiny lobster has no claws. The tail is slightly bigger and sweeter.
Oh my gosh, it's just bursting out of the shell already. This will be also a first for me. I have never used one of these before.
Gabby has not used a smoked gun before. It's simple.
Sure. No.
The lobster that I'm used to is cooked on wood and it's cooked on a beach. So the gun is just a way for me to try to get that flavor into the lobster.
I just don't know how that's gonna happen. All right, I think I need to call Rose. I need some clarity. Hi, Rose.
Hey, Gabby, how are you?
Today, it's really exciting. We're making a smoked Caribbean lobster roll.
Wow.
It sounds so good.
I love lobster rolls, by the way. It's one of my favorite indulgences.
How do you cook a lobster roll with coconut water?
You don't really need a rolling boil for something like this. You want to just have a few inches. You don't need to submerge the entire lobsters. You're actually gonna maybe flip it partway through the cooking.
I'm trying to think of the best way for me in my, New York apartment kitchen to roast some corn.
Use a good pair of tongs and turn your gas stove on and roast it. You're almost torching it a little bit so that you hear a little bit of popping and you'll get some really nice color and caramelization on the corn.
That sounds fun. Let's not forget, this is a smoked Caribbean roll. So I have a smoking gun.
Okay.
What do I need to know?
So you're going to want to use the meat after you cook it and take it out of the shell. And then you're going to put the hose into your closed container, smoke it for 45 seconds to a minute, and then you can do it 2 or 3 times. So it's a little bit of a process, but a really nice one.
Well, I feel like you're kind of my fairy godmother, Rose.
Aww.
So I'm gonna get ready for the ball. Thank you. Bye, Rose.
Okay, bye. We'll see you soon.
As always, Rose is a wealth of information, and I'm feeling pretty good. I'm pretty excited.
So to get things going, I'm going to start with the lobster. We get to this part where I have to humanely kill it. But to do that in the most humane way possible, I had to put it in the freezer for 15 minutes, basically numb it, and then I'm going to split it down the head and put it in the boiling water. It sounds brutal, but it's the most humane way to do it.
I have my lobster tails. There's not going to be a lot of prep. These are fresh, so they're ready to go.
Another thing for Gabby to look out for is that the lobster tails, as they're cooked, will curl. So if she has skewers, stick them through the middle to avoid them curling. That way she can turn them.
I'm going to go ahead and pour in my coconut water and then bring it to a simmer.
So our water is boiling. We're going to put our lobster in the water for about 18 minutes, then ice bath, and we're done.
So I have my lobster tails, so I'm just gonna go ahead and let them get in this pink coconut water hot tub. I'm gonna give them about 10 minutes on this side and give them about 10 minutes on the other side. Ooh, we're already starting to see some of that color.
It's been 18 minutes, the lobster's ready. I'm going to take it out and put it in our ice bath. Magically delicious.
So these lobster tails are done. Their time in the hot tub is up. They're gonna get too pruny if they don't get out right now. They're this beautiful orangish pink. I think this is my favorite color, actually. If any of you were wondering, my favorite color is like a peachy orange.
Here I have the cooked lobster. I'm gonna take it apart to get to the meat. Twist the tail, and then claw meat is usually pretty tricky. Use a scissor. Spiny lobster, man. You don't got to deal with none of this stuff. Ah, there we go. And then I'm just gonna cut down the middle here. And then you left with this yummy tail here. And I'm just gonna slice this and cut it in little chunks.
Okay, I have my cooked lobster tails. I'm gonna go ahead and get the meat out of them, chop into chunks to get it ready to smoke, right? So I have my smoking gun and I have my cloche. It has a hole in it specifically for the smoking gun. So I am going to do this for about 45 seconds to a minute, and we're gonna repeat the process a couple times. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and light it. Okay, well there we go. Things are rolling. This is so fun. There's like glowing embers in the top of this. It's making it look like we are in a music video in here, so I'm okay with it. Oh, it's all in here. I'm gonna go ahead and rearrange the lobster a little bit so the smoke kind of gets into some of the other parts. I feel like an evil scientist right now. Last blast. Okay, I actually think my chips are out, so it's not quite as much smoke, but I think we did pretty well.
So Gabby also sent me some mayo. It says real mayo on there, which means it probably tastes really good, but I'm gonna elevate it with some tamarind. Just gonna shell it, simple. Let's see if I can still be as fast as I used to be as a kid. This is what it looks like. It's okay if a little bit of shell gets in there because it's going to be strained. Tamarind hands, the equivalent to Cheeto fingers. So now we're gonna render the tamarind. Just gonna add some water just to slightly cover, and as you agitate, you'll thicken as the pulp is released. This is the consistency we're looking for. And I'm just gonna strain it now and start pressing on the sides, right? First the water is released, and then the pulp is gonna come to the side, so you just scrape it off the bottom here. It has this tart flavor that it hits you right at the tip of your tongue and then directly to your cheeks, right? Make you go like this, make you squint your eyes a little bit.
Time to throw these gloves on. It's Scotch bonnet pepper time.
It's super, super hot. So wear gloves when you work with it, and definitely take it out before you add the lobster meat to that butter, because it's already going to give you a really spicy kick.
Okay, so I've got everything here to make my Scotch bonnet infused butter, garlic, diced red onion, and my butter, which I'm going to use about 1/4 pound. My Scotch bonnet pepper, cut it in half so that it's pretty easy to take out. I'm gonna go ahead and turn my burner on. I'm gonna keep it a little lower. Don't wanna overheat this or don't wanna let it go too long because we don't want anything browning. We just really wanna infuse it. Things are softening up a little bit and becoming a little more fragrant. There's really nothing better than garlic, butter, and onions. And sure, Scotch bonnet pepper, why not?
We have our cool tamarind, our mayo, and we're gonna put them together. About 2 tablespoons and about a tablespoon of tamarind. And then we just fold it in. See, there it goes. It hits you there and then it goes right there.
All right, so I have my beautiful ear of corn here. Just look how beautiful and big those kernels are. Okay, we'll get a nice flame, stick it on. It's really loud. Just some casual corn exploding, it's fine. I think I got it in the eyeball. I got corn in my eyeball.
So Gabby sent me some chips for the side. I think I'm gonna do something a little different. I'm going to make some plantain chips. I'm gonna cut it in half, score it down the middle, just peel off the skin, slice it on a mandolin, about this size. And you cut them like this, they look kind of ugly. But when you fry it, they're all beautiful. Okay, so we're at the stove. The oil is about 300 degrees. If it's too hot, it will burn. It will start turning brown really quickly. So it should take maybe about a minute. Man, these look good. They're ready for bagging. The next step is for me to add some lime and some salt. All right, these are all fried up and good to go.
So I have my corn, nice and toasted, and I'm just gonna go ahead and remove the kernels from the cob, break it up a little. Ooh, that looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and add in my avocado. All right, next I'll do the culantro.
It's like a cilantro, but not. It's a familiar flavor, but not quite.
It's like a sawtooth. And it smells like cilantro. To me, it makes sense to just slice it pretty thin so it's in like little strips, like a tablespoon. My red onion, bell pepper, my minced ginger, and the cabbage. That was as big as my head. This is my head, and this is the cabbage. All right, pineapple, here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and decapitate it. I like to make sure that my pineapple has a really nice steady base, so I am gonna cut off the bottom as well. I'm excited for the pineapple because I think it's gonna add some nice sweetness and really bring out the sweetness of the coconut lobster. So I'm gonna slice these pretty thin, toss that in with everything else. Coconut! It's pretty incredible to see the anatomy of a coconut. It's like it has its own little house. So I'm gonna go ahead and just cut off a little of this coconut. Nice. Okay. I'm a little exhausted from all of the chopping that went into this, but hey, I guess that's what happens when you make a $107 lobster roll.
So I have all these components. It's time to put them all together. Let's start with the parsley. A little more than 1/4 cup. And then this is something we always have growing up. In my culture, we call it like mango chow. Green mangoes and ripe mangoes with vinegar. The crispness of the celery is being replaced with the crispness of the mango. Half the mayo, parsley, mix it around. Gonna zest the lemon here. Can't resist. White pepper, black pepper, green pepper, and a little bit of red pepper. I couldn't decide, so I put them all. Pinch of salt. Oh man.
Heading into the home stretch, it's time to assemble the filling. I'm gonna go ahead and just pour the melted butter all over my lobster tail. Oh yes. toss in all my other ingredients. Mayo's going in. Go for my yuzu now. Grind in some pepper, salt. It's a pretty dish.
All right, time to make this bun. I'm gonna toast it with some butter, and then I'm gonna infuse it with some smoke. I'm totally addicted to smoke. I always feel like that's the one thing that's missing from my food, is that element of smoke that we get when we cook food in our yard in the islands. First, cut the edges off, and then we can go ahead and toast it. I think like a teaspoon and a half of butter, and then we're going to toast in all edges.
Last but not least, that gorgeous hibiscus.
Some people describe hibiscus as a nice floral note with a little bit of a cranberry type of taste as well. And it's also going to act a little bit like another layer of tartness, almost like a citrus replacement. If you ever had high C, I think they use hibiscus, dried hibiscus in there sometimes too.
Oh, no way. So I have a spice grinder here. Put in a few flowers, give them a whir. Wow, I pulled it off and the dust is just going. There's like this really fun pink residue. It's super fragrant, and I'm really excited to see how it tastes with all the extra flavors.
We sent Gabby a smoking gun as well, but she got a cloche. I have saran wrap, but it's gonna work the same. The butter here that's coating the bun is gonna capture a lot of that smoke. And there we go, we're sealing in the smoke into that bun.
I'm gonna put the cocoa bread and a little bit of coconut oil. Ooh. Just make the outside nice and toasty. Woo. It has a nice little crust on it now, as you can hear. A little ASMR for you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this open and then add my filling and the hibiscus powder.
All right, let's plate this. I have the bun, I have the lobster, and I have my plantain chips. Take a big helping of lobster, and this is the time where you can actually like overstuff it a little bit. Get a little bit of that sauce, tamarind and the mayo mix. And then we take the plantain chips, drop them on the plate. I like this. So here's my take on Gabby's dish. We have an elevated lobster roll with plantain chips.
I'm going to assemble now the lobster roll. So I'm getting a nice hefty spoonful. I'm gonna very purposefully get chunks, lobster chunks. All right, that seems pretty loaded up. It's overflowing, so I feel like that's a good sign. Okay, time to sprinkle on the hibiscus powder. Oh wow, that looks awesome. I think this professional smoked Caribbean lobster roll is done. It looks pretty amazing. I'm pretty proud of myself.
It looks good. I'm ready to eat it. All right, let's try this thing. Yo. Oh my God. Dude. I really, really like this.
You taste everything, but it tastes so good together. It makes so much sense.
The smokiness, the lemon, the tamarind, it's just all melded together. Like, it's just amazing.
The lobster tastes so good. It's really, really tender. The grilled corn, the hickory smoke, really just ties it all together.
Gabby, I think you'll be proud of me with this one.
I think it's amazing. Gotta, pat myself on the back a little bit. I think I did it justice. Chef Rawlston, it is so nice to meet you.
How are you doing, Gabby?
I'm doing great. But I'm pretty excited to show you what is probably one of the best pieces of food I'll ever make.
Oh, wow. Show me.
Here we go.
Oh, that looks delish. That's more like a lobster loaf, not a lobster roll.
I want to see what you came up with. I'm really excited.
Here we go.
Oh my gosh, are those plantains? Oh, it looks so good.
And then I added some mango, and I used tamarind in the mayo.
Ooh, oh my gosh, I love tamarind. I would have never thought of that. How
did you get along with roasting the corn?
Actually, it It was surprising.
Yeah,
you know?
that pop, pop, pop.
It was crazy. It was fun.
Yeah, but it's good.
No.
It's good.
It was so good. I think I need to buy a smoking gun.
You can do a lot of stuff with that smoking gun.
Yeah.
I kinda did a little smoking myself. That sounded a little funny, but the butter you gave me, I toasted the bun in it and then I smoked it. I smoked the whole bun.
How'd you like it?
It's good. I'm gonna continue to smoke buns.
You're gonna smoke some buns?